All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully Most High in your house is blessing your day. By his mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in Most High in your house bodies, who we're naturally alive. I want to get into this, man, how Yahushua was in the man that got on Deceit, man, because I was reading Proverbs 23 earlier, and it kind of says about a certain, if you're amongst a certain ruler, how don't eat his bread or things of that nature, because he doesn't mean it. It's also all God on Deceit. He's just using his deities to to entrap or to ensnare you, man, honestly, but it's not from his heart, honestly. It's not in sincerity and truth, and that's what it is. That's why Yahushua, when we about to get into John 6, he goes into eat my bread, my body, and drink, like, this water, in John 6 pretty much, and he means it, man. That's why he was a man without guile and deceit, man. So we're just going to look at that in this aspect. We're going to be real quick. This is Proverbs 23 and verse 6. Do not eat the bread of a miser, neither nor desire his delicacies, I should say, for as he thinks in his heart, so he is. Eat and drink, he says to you. Where's that? Let's see here. Hold on. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. But see, Yahushua's heart is with us, man. Honestly, that's why I even said to his disciples, his 12, I'm with you to the end of the world, or peace I leave with you. I'm in Matthew chapter 28:20. I'm with you to the end, honestly. All you just had that faith in me, trust in me at all times, living according to my promises, and obedient to my instruction, man. So, see, but eating of his bread and his body, his delicacies, eating him, he means it. So that's why he's a without guile nor deceit, man. That's why it says no guile was found in his mouth. That's what Psalms 32 says. Blessed be a man without guile. So let's get to John chapter 6. This little quote out here. It says, John chapter 6, verse 56. It says, he who eats of my flesh and drinks my blood abides in me, and I in him. See that he means it when because that's what makes him different from any other ruler. Honestly, because Yahushua was a ruler of the Jews, man. That's why, we kind of talked about that, in other videos before. How a Nehemiah or any other was a ruler of the Jews. That's what it is. What Yahushua is, was and is, of course. But he actually means it, man. Because that Proverbs 23 is talking about, man, a ruler or king or a mighty man or a rich man that has a very, because we've seen this in real life movies, TVs, and things of that nature. The guy, a rich man, things of that nature, man influences, but he's going to use you until you're not beneficial to him. No, misuse you, I should say, until you're not beneficial to him anymore. I should say misuse, but then he's going to clap his hands and walk away from you. That's what Sirach 23 goes into, So it is what it is, man. So that's why that's neither here nor there. But let's go John 6 verse 56. He who eats of my flesh and drinks of my blood, as the Father is living in me, I live because of the Father. So he who feeds on me will live because of me. So see, that's why he was out without guile to see his bread's not deceitful, man. It's real, man. We talking about this earlier at work, man. This is the real. That's what that Malachi 3 is going into, man. The Most High Yahushua, even on natural tip, are people that don't know, aren't really in the word like that, man. Because they don't even know the Father, man. They don't even know how the Father moves, man. He's a quote unquote actual real one, as they say, man. He's just come back for the real, and it's good. That's what that Malachi 3 and 18 goes into. You're going to discern between who's real and the fake, honestly. What it is. That's why when the whole, in Corinthians, when it says Satan transforms himself into an angel of light, that's not going to hear how he's this or that or how he's Lucifer. No, it's going to, honestly, can you tell the difference between the real nigga and the fake nigga? That's all that's really honestly saying on that natural tip. If you want to go there, that's what that's saying, man, because this is what it is. So let's get this is something else, man. But let's go into this. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 22. Yep. It says, who committed no sin, it's talking about Yahushua, of course, who committed no sin, nor was deceit found in his mouth. So Yeah, man, that's just what it is. So yeah, that's why if you read Proverbs 23, like that's going into like the ruler don't eat of his dainties or delicacies or his meat because he doesn't mean it. Like it's all deceit. But Yahushua, when he says eat of my meat, eat of my meat, eat of my bread, like eat what I have, like it's not deceit, man, because what we just read, even all throughout, like that's why when we ran across John or Nathaniel in John 1:47, he said, wow, there's a Israelite indeed, like that's a of no guile or deceit, man. That's why Psalms 32 says that. Blessed be man without deceit, guile, or deceit. That's why Revelation 14 says those that follow him, the land where they're going, the sons and daughters, no guile or deceit or was within them or in their mouths, man. So that's just what it is. Hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.